My name is Vanessa Barger, and this is day 7 of my 30 days of vlogging. I am a young adult author, and this is my best movie adaptations video. My absolute favorite would of course be, because I am that big of a dork, Lord of the Rings. And yes, these are like the copies from the 70s. I have the one that's the fancy movie screen edition with all the books inside, but they're tiny print. Not that these aren't tiny, but you know. Anyway, and I have all the movies, of course. But I'm not pulling them all out of the bookcase behind me. I love these. Of course, there are things that are changed in the movies that I would, you know, some of the points. My brother's also a huge fan, and when we went to see it, we had to sit there and compare and see, oh man, they should have, I think it was, Legolas is the one that comes in the first book when Frodo is stabbed by the Morgul blade, but in the movie it's Arwen, and it's like, wait a minute, she totally didn't show up for that. But anyway, they changed some things, they left some things out. Lord of the Rings is a very complicated and a huge series. You knew they were going to leave things out and change some things. Overall, I think they did a fantastic job. It's beautiful to look at, the characters are really well done, and the people playing them do a great job. The only one I could really complain about is Elrond, mainly because all I can see when I see him, no matter pointy ears, robes, doesn't matter, all I can see is Mr. Anderson. So, yeah. Another great movie adaptation to me is Chronicles of Narnia. I don't even know if you can say I read these before I saw the movies. I have read them, but it has been so long ago, I don't even know that it counts anymore. So my goal is to read them again. I bought a new box set from the Books Are Fun thing at school, which is great and does horrible things to my wallet when they have things like this. And Scholastic, the book fair. Oh. Anyway, they're great books, and I really loved the movies. I was so excited when they came out with the third and the second, because I wasn't sure after the first one they would. I really believe the first one and the third one are the best movies. The second one is good, but it's not as good. They do a lot more whining in this one, and there's a lot more like teenage angst, which I kind of don't really want to watch all that often. But the first one and the third one are the best. And of course I cry at the end of all of them because, you know, somebody can't come back and it's just so sad. So these are great. If you haven't seen them, you totally should watch them. I'm trying to go fast because I've got a lot. The Princess Bride is not really, I guess it's sort of considered young adult, but I actually have not finished the book. A friend gave it to me for Christmas last year, which amazingly I didn't already own it, because this, oh my goodness, inconceivable! It's my favorite movie. I can pretty much quote the whole thing. Sometimes that gets annoying for my friends, but whatever. It's a fabulous movie, and I'm looking forward to reading the book. I just haven't gotten that far yet. So, yeah, if you haven't seen this, I don't know what's wrong with you, and you should fix that immediately. I'm just saying. This one I also watched the movie before I read the book, yeah. Read the book. I was really surprised. Alien books sometimes can go either way, and now my neighbor's car alarm is going off. But I Am Number 4 was a great movie. I was really surprised I liked it as well as I did, and I actually own the movie, but I bought it on iTunes, so I obviously have no cover to show you. But it's on the book, so you get the idea. I really enjoyed the movie, so I went and bought the book and read it, and I really enjoyed the book. And I feel like the book is better than the movie, but they keep it true enough in the movie to keep me happy. They changed some things, but they kind of had to. I'm looking forward to reading the rest of this one as well, but like so many series, I read the first book and I put it down on the to-do list, and I have tons of books upstairs that I have yet to get through. Hunger Games. I have not read the rest of the Hunger Games. I have only read the first one. I enjoyed this book. The movie was good, and it's a good adaptation of the book. I found the movie slightly disturbing. I mean, the book is kind of disturbing when you really think about what's going on, but the movie, I read a review right after I went to see the movie about how if you think about watching the movie like you're part of the Capitol, it takes on a whole new level of disturbing, because it's like you're one of the people supporting the whole thing. It was very like, ooh, mind-boggling kind of thing. I'll go see the rest of the movies. It was good. Of course, there's Harry Potter. I will also admit with this one that I read through the middle of book 5 and then quit reading, and it's on my to-do list, but I haven't, again, gotten that far. I haven't seen past movie 5, so I'm in the process of watching all of the movies because my best friend is a Harry Potter fanatic, and she lent me all of the movies, and I've gotten through 6. So I'm waiting to do the last 2. I think there's, yeah, last 2 movies. This one can go either way, okay? Percy Jackson and The Lightning Thief. I love the Percy Jackson novels. Love, love, love these. The movie, you have to take as a totally separate thing. It's not a bad movie. It's actually pretty good, and I enjoy the movie, but it's really not like the book. And I know they did it because they set it up at the end so that if they never made another one, no one would be like, oh no, what the cliffhanger? But the fact that they then came out with Sea of Monsters, which I have also been to see, of course. Sea of Monsters was a much better movie, and they tried to go closer to the storyline, but because they changed so much in this one, they couldn't stick to the storyline completely in this one. Like, they went back and added in the Oracle in this movie, but that should have happened over here. Like, you know, there's some of that, and he's a lot older than he's supposed to be. I also understand that, but, you know, I mean, you kind of have to just take the movies and the books totally separately, but they're both good in their own way. I mean, these are great. The movies are good. So, not bad, just not great. Spiderwick. I actually enjoyed the books. I watched the movie first and went, okay, I kind of like the movie. It's cute. It's dopey. I like it. It reminds me of Inkheart, which I have not read the books for those yet. But I really liked the movie, and I went and bought the books. I'm short one book, but I have read the last one. I liked the movie. It was a good adaptation. It just wasn't great. I feel like there were some things that I wish it would have put in there, but it got most everything in, and it followed the storyline, so it was just one that I was kind of like, it's good. Meh. It's good.